We are in progress. And this is completely outrageous.
You have no proof
to hand
the
over.
demanded arrest
There's
of
no way
civilians.
they can avoid your airstrike.
And if I may,
and they have been met with resistance.
Before military action is taken, we can meet.
A new century, a new millennium, hopefully a new age of peace. The United Nations was born in response to the horrors of 2 global wars and countless international conflicts. Since the end of World War II, the United Nations has worked to foster dialogue among people of all nations. From the beginning, the United Nations has recognized that educating the next generation is vital to ensure lasting peace. Except for a brief hiatus during World War II, a form of the Model United Nations has been in continuous operation since the 1920s. Begun in 1923 as the Model League of Nations, the program was initially intended for university-level students. By the 1950s, the approach was recognized as an effective tool for high school students as well. Last year, over 200,000 people, from 6th graders to graduate students, participated in Model United Nations classes or clubs in over 32 countries worldwide. In high school and college classrooms and at conferences around the world, Model United Nations students are debating the same issues, learning the same tactics, and struggling for solutions together, just as in the real United Nations.
The resolutions that we make, if they would go on a world scale, they would work.
What we're doing in the Model United Nations is very close to what they're doing in the real United Nations.
You know, it's almost like playing sports. You know, you see, when you understand the game, you see how it all runs together.
Model UN offers an authentic simulation of the General Assembly, Security Council, and other UN sessions. Letting students step into the shoes of ambassadors. To prepare for their role, students adopt an assigned country, learn all they can about it, and use all of their knowledge and talents to lobby for that nation's best interests. Model UN works virtually all of a student's mental muscles: history, geography, writing, public speaking, social skills, psychology, teamwork. Every one of these is essential in conflict resolution. Some students get involved in Model UN because they already have a strong interest in international relations.
The experience has really showed me the way so that a woman can do anything.
But it's a variety of students with all different interests that makes Model UN work.
We have the football player, we have the soccer star, we have the editor of the newspaper, we have the kid who just sits in class but has a quiet interest in the world, we have the outgoing, we have the soft-spoken. The thing that they have in common is that they are open-minded, that they are reflective, and that they can learn to research, find solutions, and then do it from a different country's perspective.
I basically thought that the Model UN conference you'd find basically just nerdy students, like students who sit there and want to watch CNN every day.
Whether it's buying an ice cream cone or being married or working in business or working in any type of international affairs, you're in constant state of negotiation. And the Model UN experience allows you to think about negotiation as a way of life.
As Model UN delegates, they must do in-depth research on human rights, sustainable development, economic and social issues, disarmament, peacekeeping, the environment, and issues related to women and children. Research usually begins in the library and increasingly on the internet.
So we run a lot on the internet to find information.
It all started on the internet.
We had the internet with CIA, state government, to get in touch with the cabinet of Bangladesh, exchange emails.
read the Tehran Times on a weekly basis on the website.
We had to listen to all the news. We had to buy different articles like magazines, the Newsweek, trying to find out anything that was on Bangladesh.
Nothing replaces real-life interaction with diplomats. So model UN students may visit embassies, missions, UN information centers, or other organizations as part of their research.
So basically sanctions as a preventative measure is not really applicable in this in the Security Council for preventing conflict, is that it?
We Brazil do not favor it.
You don't favor it, okay.
As students learn to step into the character of ambassador, role-playing is one of the most important parts of the job. Sometimes remaining in character proves particularly difficult when the views of another country are foreign to your own.
I honestly had no idea where Bangladesh was. When we first heard about it, a few of us were wondering, even on the map. But as we were researching it, we realized that we have a great country.
Trying to keep close to the foreign policy of Islamic bloc and respect a religion which I have not personally studied in detail.
Thank you, Delegate. Saudi Arabia, you have 1 minute.
Saudi Arabia cannot support this report. It is dictated by the lofty principles of Islam.
Put yourself in somebody else's shoes for a while. Try to talk like these other people talk. Learn the subjects as they see the subjects.
Issues around the world suddenly don't seem so far away as students make connections between global issues and their daily lives.